Hi guys, it's Angie from Yafictionfreaks. I am excited to do this book review for you today. I just finished this book, got it from the library about a week ago, and I just finished it, and it's Wicked Lovely by Melissa Marr, and I give it 5 stars. Okay, I'm going to read the back to you. Don't stare at invisible fairies. Don't speak to invisible fairies, and never ever attract their attention. These are the 3 rules of survival for Aisling, a teenage girl who possesses the seer sight, a gift or curse that reveals to her the hordes of feykind who mingle mischievously among mortals undetected. But the old rules are breaking. Keenan, a powerful, radiantly beautiful fairy, both terrifying and alluring, has taken a special interest in Aisling, haunting her footsteps everywhere she goes. Keenan is in fact the Summer King, and he's determined to make Aisling his queen. Although she can't deny feeling tempted, there are other things to consider, namely the loss of her freedom and human life, and the deadly fates suffered by all the other mortal girls Keenan tried to transform into his queen. A dazzling 21st century fairy tale, Wicked Lovely is Melissa Marr's thrilling and enchanting debut novel. Okay, so this is an awesome world that Melissa Marr has created. Um, very, very neat book. And you're confused at first because you really think like, oh, there's, I don't know enough about fairy folklore and the whole fairy thing. Sorry, that's my cell phone. But you feel like you don't know enough, but you're kind of like Aisling is wondering why these fairies. She's seeing so many more of them because obviously she has the sight so she can see them. She's been taught since the time she was little to just completely ignore them. Don't ever let them know that she knows they exist. Um, and there's a reason for that, which I don't want to give you any spoilers. When you read it will tell you that. But she's been taught to do that, and so she sees, more of them following her, around her, and then of course, the Summer King, Keenan, approaches her, and she doesn't know, what he's wanting from her, why all of a sudden they're interested in her, and so you kind of get your questions answered because Aisling does in the book, and so as you go on through the chapters, you get your questions answered, and Aisling gets hers answered. And there's she has a friend who's immortal, Seth, and so you kind of have a little triangle thing going between Seth and her and Keenan, and I'm team Seth. So I'm interested to see what any of you that have read it comment and let me know which one you were rooting for, from the time Keenan started approaching her, and you had Keenan and you had Seth. So let me know what you think, because I asked Gina which one she was for when I was probably about halfway through the book, and she said she liked Keenan. So I figured she would. She always goes for the bad boy type. Um, but I like Keenan, and I wanted something to happen for him, but I just didn't want him with her. And obviously, if she's the queen that he's been searching for, trying to find, then that means she had to be with him or not. Sorry. Um, so I highly recommend you read this book. It's definitely worth the read, and I can't wait to read Radiant Shadow, or no, Ink Exchange is the next book, the companion. So I'm really excited to read it. I think because you've got a lot of questions and you know a lot of things now about this world that she's created, I think the other books are going to be even more exciting. So I'm hoping that's true. I know that Gina loved them, and I may not be as obsessed about all the fairies as she is, but I definitely love this book and love this world that Melissa Marr's created. And I recommend that you go out and get it. So that's it for now, guys. Happy reading.